Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to 5 Questions With. Last week we had some amazing guests on the show, and boy, did we deep dive into their worlds. But here's the best part. We also uncovered their fun and playful sides. Our host, Scott Fullerton, has a treat for you today. You see, 5 Questions isn't just about serious stuff. We like to keep it light and quirky too. We ask questions that let our guests show their wonderfully unique and playful sides. Imagine this. What would they do if they woke up as a squirrel one day? Or what's their favorite ice cream flavor that describes their personality? It's all about bringing out their hidden quirks and having a blast along the way. We believe that even the most successful and accomplished individuals have a fun side, and we're here to celebrate that. So get ready to witness the fun and playful side of our extraordinary guests. You'll laugh, you'll smile, and you might just discover a thing or two about them that you never knew. So sit back, grab a drink, and get ready for the show.
Alrighty, guys, if it's Tuesday, it's time for another 5 Questions With. Welcome back to Left of Str8 Show. My very special guest today, Mr. Spencer Hoddeson, the founder of Gay Water, your favorite alcoholic canned beverage. A little vodka and soda never does anyone any wrong, believe me. Spencer, welcome back to Left of Str8 Show, my friend.
Yeah, great to be speaking with you, Scott.
We had a fantastic interview last week. If you missed it, be sure to check the link below. You can find out all about Spencer's amazing product, where you can find it, how you can get it, the flavors, and everything else. But we're going to play a little 5 questions. Are you ready?
Oh boy, here we go.
All right. Well, let's start out. Question number 1. Gay Water, fantastic vodka soda drink, 4 available flavors. Before Gay Water came along, what was your top 3 cocktails, gay cocktails to order out and about?
Gay cocktails to order. That's a good one. I had an era where I was only ordering Cosmos. That was an interesting one. Very sugary. Those hangovers were not fun. What else? Gay cocktails specifically?
Sure.
Long Island iced tea is kind of gay, right? I had a very similar era, very similar hangovers from Long Island iced teas, and I would say gin and tonic too. When I was like first learning how to drink as an adult, I think everyone goes with like one drink. I think gin and tonic becomes a popular one that people go with because they've heard it so many times, and I didn't know better, so I would say gin and tonic as well.
I like it. I'm one of those guys that don't like the taste of alcohol. It's been horrible. My favorite drink is Captain Morgan's and cranberry with a little lime twist to it. Anything that kind of disguises the alcohol, I love those. But I'm looking forward to trying your watermelon gay water. I'm going to put an order in for that because I love watermelon.
It definitely doesn't taste like alcohol. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but it has a very light alcohol taste, so hopefully you will like it for sure.
Nice. I'm looking forward to getting my first shipment here. All right, question number 2. You were a social media superstar before launching your product. We have Elon and Zuckerberg in a potential cage fight coming up. Who deserves to win and why?
Oh, Zuck all the way. I think that I spend a little too much time reading what Elon has to say, and his actions speak louder than his words, actually. So I'm not team Elon. I'm team Zuck, and it looks like Zuck honestly is in the physical shape to win.
I think so too. I'm looking forward to it. Well said, my friend. All right. Question number 3 for you. Imagine Gay Water had a spokesperson. It could be any fictional character or anything you want. What would you choose to be your spokesperson and why?
Wow. That is a really hard question. I feel like the like low hanging fruit would be picking a celebrity that exists now, and that's not. I don't know that that's right. I think okay, fine. If there was someone now, I would say Jennifer Coolidge. I
Yes.
I mean, she can do no wrong. She's a gay icon. And I think she represents like the sensibility of the brand. Like, gay means happy. She is so happy. She's not that serious. I'm trying to think though, if it was like a fictional character, um, huh? I can't.
I think
I'm trying
Jennifer
to. I'm
Coolidge
thinking.
is the winner right there. I think you're
Yeah,
onto something right there.
I feel
Very,
like
very
she
good.
she is. She's the dream.
Oh, yes. All right, question number 4, Spencer. Um, if you were going to throw a cocktail party, and of course we'd be serving gay water, what 3 LGBTQ personalities would you like to invite just to pick their brains a bit?
Ooh. Um. Hmm. I would start with. Uh. I would love to chat with Laverne Cox. I think that she, you know, as a pioneer, like, not a pioneer, that's not the right word, but as like one of the first most prominent trans women in mainstream culture. She had such a burden on her shoulder for so many years. I would love to just hear about her experience, because I mean, you can only discern so much from an interview.
And I think she
I
was a
love hearing,
pioneer in trans representation, at least. I think she was a
for
pioneer.
sure, for sure. Um, uh, who else would I think would be fun? Um, I would love to chat with, or have a cocktail with. I feel like Lance Bass would just be a fun person. Hearing about being closeted in a boy band, growing up, in the 90s and early 2000s, like, there's so many stories that could be told there. Um, and then I would honestly, Alan Turing, the code breaker, because he was a closeted gay man, in the 1940s. I just feel like he would have such a wealth of like experience, that, at a time where there was literally no representation. I would love to just hear what he has to say about his experience, because I think, we talked about this in our interview, but even for us going through, being closeted, in our youth is vastly different from being closeted during, uh, Nazi Germany.
Right. I think that'd be a fascinating chat. I agree 100%. All right. Question number 5, Spencer. Describe your life so far in 1 to 3 song titles and 1 to 3 emojis.
1 to 3 song titles. Mm, there's got to be one about being exhausted, and I feel like "Gay and Tired" is very much a common thread. Um, uh, no, I'm kidding. Song titles. Is it based on the lyrics of the song, or is it based on the title of the song?
Whichever you want. I'll give you free reign.
Well, right now I'm feeling a bit like Katy Perry, "Fireworks," um, because there's a lot going on, and I am like at the center of the fireworks, and there's all of these sparks and embers, and I'm just trying to, like, keep up, stay afloat. Um, what other song titles could apply to me now? Mm, Born to Run. I love to learn, like I said, so
I love
I'm
that.
always on that path. Um, and then emojis. What emojis do I use? There's uh there's a really there's a really good emoji, and it's like the O face. It's one of the newer ones with the update. It's the O face, where it's like going back and forth and blurry. And like, that's kind of me right now. I don't know if you can picture the one, like, eyes wide and mouth open, and it's just like blurring back and forth. That's a little bit me all day right now. And then I love the like the crazy face with the tongue out, where the eyes are kind of crossed, not crossed, but the eyes are like wide and crazy. Because I feel like that's just such a fun and funny one.
There you go. Spencer Hoddeson, you made it through 5 questions. Let everyone know where they can find your fantastic beverages website and where they can find you and your product on social media.
Yeah, so all of our information's on gaywater.com. And you can find us on social pretty much everywhere at Drink Gay Water.
Super duper.
And we hope you do.
There you go, guys. Look for the full interview down below. Get to that website, order your drinks. Get me a cup of watermelon there or a lime. I'm good. And we'll be talking to you real soon, because if it's Tuesday, it's time for another 5 questions with. Have a great evening, everyone. Bye-bye. Alrighty, guys, if it's Tuesday, it's time for another 5 questions with. Today I'm bringing back 2 very special guests. Kim David Smith and Brandon James Gwinn are here. They are both amazing musicians, performers, live performers. They have shows down in Provincetown. Kim is doing his amazing Mostly Marlene show down at the Post Office Cafe and Cabaret. And Brandon is doing 3 Men and a Baby Grand with a couple of his good friends over at the Red Room. Guys, you ready to play a little 5 questions with?
Please do it.
All right, let's do it. All right, question number 1. You guys are fantastic performers, fantastic musicians. If you were to host a dinner party and invite any 3 figures from music, be it cabaret, contemporary writers, composers, who would you invite to your dinner party and why? Kim?
One would assume I'd say Kylie Minogue. I would say Danny Minogue, because if Kylie's in the room, I am a different person. But
Makes sense.
Danny Minogue, for my own sake, I'd say Tallulah Bankhead's corpse, or if we can revive her, Tallulah Bankhead. And then I would say Brandon James Gwinn.
Nice. Nice little invite there, Brandon.
Dinner.
Yes, please come.
Well, I don't eat, but I'll show up.
And Brandon, who would you invite to your dinner party?
Well, I'm not inviting Kim David Smith now, so that's a given. Are we doing? Is this Dead or Alive? Since you did Tallulah, I can do something.
Dead or Alive's fine.
I would invite Bobby Short, who is one of my favorite. He's a hero of mine as far as like singing pianists go, and I never got a letter from Stephen Sondheim. I never really got to sit down with Stephen Sondheim, and I feel like everyone I know did, so I'd invite Stephen Sondheim.
That is a great choice. Very good. All right. Question number 2. If you guys can each describe your personal styles using the title of 3 of your favorite songs, what would they be? Brandon?
Oh, God. She Works Hard for the Money.
Nice.
That just out of my head. My own song, Black Nail Polish. And Let's Hear It for the Boy.
Very good. Woo.
That's a tough question. I can't watch that when you air this. I'm not gonna be able to watch it because I'm just gonna be like sitting behind it.
Why did I say that?
All right, Kim, what about you? Give me 3 song titles.
Param Param. Falling in Love Again. And what about how's it Worst Pies in London?
Okay. I love that. Oh, that's hilarious. All right, very good. Question number 3. From Morpheum Cabaret to Kim Sings Kylie to 4 Pianos to 3 Men and a Baby Grand, if you had a signature cocktail named after any of these, what would be in it and what would it be called? Kim?
Well, okay, all right. It would be a champagne cocktail with a shot of absinthe, and I would call an actual champagne, and I would call it It's time for I would call it. It's time for Tallulah to go home.
Ooh, I like that. Brandon?
Um. I think I'm gonna have to go with 3 Minute and a Baby Grand because I hope that Dylan and Greg watch this and laugh. But it would be some sort of um, like espresso martini cocktail with like extra cream, and it'd be called "Don't Be Mean to Me, I'll Come."
I like that. Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. All right. Question number 4. You guys are both amazing award winning performers. Besides yourselves, who would win the Left of Str8 Golden Mic Award for Best LGBTQ Live Performance? Male, female, or non binary? Brandon.
Oh wow! Besides ourselves, I'm gonna say Kim David Smith.
It's getting deep in here. Okay. There we go. And Kim?
Honestly, I know that sounds like a joke, but like, really, is there anyone else?
I'm talking.
Appreciate that. And for me, I think it would be a tie between Brandon, who, yes, we're performing together shortly. Yes, you should buy tickets. Um, just a truly marvelous musician, performer, singer, vocalist in his own right. Just truly, truly deserves this honor. Is it a real honor? This honor. And I would also say it would be a tie for me between Brandon and then Bright Light, who I saw, who I've known for quite some time. Divine soul, absolutely the kindest, most loveliest human. But I saw his full piano only, so just he standing at it was a keyboard only solo show, and it just blew my what was left of my mind after my 5th bout of COVID. What was left of my mind 5 times, I can't even. Just absolutely the most astonishing performer. His patter, his spoken word segues. I also was sitting up the front shoveling a burger into my mouth, and I became the theme of his. Which I'm normally deeply elegant on purpose and accidentally, but it would absolutely be those two, Brandon James Gwinn and Bright Light, co-winning an award and splitting whatever prize money is available.
Thank you. I love Bright Light too. So that's high praise to be grouped with him.
Good choices all. All right, last question. Question number 5. You're both bringing shows to Provincetown, a gay mecca vacation spot. What's another fave city to perform in besides New York? And what's a favorite gay vacation destination for you? Kim?
Me? I actually, little old Adelaide, Australia. So this is Australia, and Adelaide's like here, kind of in the bite. It's like you've never heard of it, and it's just okay. That's okay. That's fine. You certainly never. But little Adelaide's a little cutie. But they have the biggest and best funded cabaret festival in the world every June, and it is truly astonishing going somewhere where they treat you like you're really something. It's just the audiences. It's like New York audiences. They've been trained to just sort of expect anything, dive into anything. It's truly marvelous. And then in terms of other favorite gay destination, you know what? I'm gonna say my husband and I met at Highland House in Key West, and I'm gonna put that on the list.
There you go. That's a good one. Brandon, what about you? Perform in and vacation in.
Performing, I was lucky enough to open for Trixie Mattel on her tour in 2018. So I have, if you can name an American city of any size, I have played there. Those sorts of tours where you play one performance, get back on the bus, you just every American city starts to look kind of the same because you just see the inside of the theaters. But I maintain, and I've performed there for other things many times, I've always loved performing in New Orleans. It's one of my favorite places to go. It's one of my favorite places to perform. And I should do an honorable mention that I think people might be surprised about. Columbus, Ohio is a really friggin' fun gay town. I've performed there a couple of times, and it is surprisingly queer and very fun and very cute.
That's 3 hours from me. I love Columbus. I
It's
go there often.
How
It was
gay is
actually
that city?
it was the number 3 gay city after New York and San Francisco quite a few years back now. But
It is
it's
gay
a
as
great
it
city.
is queer as a football bat, and I love it.
Mhm.
But as far as vacations, I really have to say that Provincetown is so number one in my book that number 2 would pale in such comparison. And I don't even know what number 2 would be. I'd have to think about it longer than I have right now.
I love it. All right. Kim David Smith, Brandon James Gwinn, you survived 5 questions. Let everyone know real quick where they can find your website and social media.
You first, Brandon.
BrandonJamesGwinn.com. That's GWINN. Brandon and James spelled the regular way. And then on Instagram at Brando James Music. Brando like Marlene, James like Dean. Music. Brando James Music.
Very good.
KimDavidSmith.com. I try to keep it updated, but you can absolutely keep up with me on Kim David Smith at Instagram, on Instagram, within Instagram, around Instagram, like a gaseous cloud. Kim David Smith.
You
There
see
you
the
go.
word
I
gas,
love it.
like Kim says things like, it was such a gas. And I'm like, wait, do Australians say that? Or does just Kim say that? Because
I don't know.
amazing.
It's edited.
You never know.
Gaseous.
All right, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. If you missed my full interview with Kim and Brandon, check the link below. We talked all about their amazing gigs. I know that when this airs, Kim's will still be this coming weekend, so get tickets over there at the Post Office Cafe and Cabaret for Mostly Marlene. Brandon may be on his last 2 nights performing, I think, over at the Red Room for 3 Men and a Baby Grand. So, guys, thanks so much for being part of the Left of Str8 Show.
Thanks for listening to The Left of Str8 Show. Be sure to subscribe on your favorite podcast distributor, and please give us a 5-star rating so more listeners can find us. You can follow us on social media, and be sure to check out our website, www.leftofstraightradio.com, for contests and other news and information. See you next week.